Squeak, Ben. Come on. Ben.
What's going on today?
Well, the landlord has, he's been very intimidating and bullying, but can I speak to you privately?
Can I talk to you? Yes. You talk to me. So what's going on?
He's upset because I called code enforcement, and he's been very verbally abusive and harassing me and stuff. And then I had my extension cord behind the door, and I said, could I move it? And he wouldn't let me move it. Fine, it's not worth an escalation. But then he kept verbally assaulting me, and he stepped out for a minute, and I went to get my extension cord, and then he forced his way in the door, and he shoved me with his body.
Okay. Are you hurt at all?
I'm very frightened.
Yeah, it's
because
understandable. You know, somebody.
It's the second time today that he's been blocking my path and being really up in my face and verbally assaultive.
Okay.
And when he body checked me, I was very afraid of escalation because it seemed like he was ready to escalate to further violence. And I asked him if he could please work in another part of the house instead of seeking confrontation with me because I was trying.
What's going on with the house? Like,
There were serious holes in the roof, all over the roof. There's a wood shake roof, and so there's composite shingle on top of the wood shake.
Gotcha.
So the rats get in underneath the roof.
Uh-huh.
And so he's doing some minor patches, but really the whole roof needs to replace. It's not really the whole thing. And then they're all around the basement. There were holes like all around the entire perimeter.
Uh-huh.
Pest control said that they couldn't do pest control until all of the holes were sealed.
Gotcha.
Because the staircase that you're walking on, do you notice that like there's footsteps on it? It's because he just repaired it because there were holes. And if you look under here, there was like a gap that the pest control said was big enough for mice. And so they needed to fix like all these gaps.
Okay.
So he's supposed to be here fixing all the gaps, but he's using it as an opportunity to harass me in retaliation. Like he says, I need access to this room, this room, all at the same time. You have to empty out all your closets. You have to empty out all your cabinets.
Okay.
So
has he explained why?
No, he just he just says that he's going to have access to these rooms. He doesn't have good verbal communication skills. I don't think it's because he's not trying. I think he just, you don't know what he's doing. And I say, can I please have a moment to do this? But he becomes very physically intimidating, violating my body space. And when it escalated to when he actually shoved me with his body, it was not accidental. It was deliberate. He came in and I was like right over here trying to get back over the couch, and he physically shoved me with his body. And I have it on video.
Him to not, to kind of respect your privacy.
Well, at this point, I think it would be nice to have a cooling off period for the day and I'm not sure that he should come back because he's become, the behavior is escalating. I'm going to try to find out what my legal rights are to seek a restraining order because the verbal harassment.
Is he your actual landlord?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I'll just tell you, restraining order is going to be a little bit difficult in that case.
I understand that, but I don't want, at the very least, he should not be verbally assaulting me when he's here.
So you can totally...
And he should not be physically assaulting me.
Let me talk for a second here. So, with the restraining order, you're going to be... They can limit it so that your communication is just for professional purposes. So if he's saying, hey, I got to come fix this, I got to come pick up rent, I got to do that, that can be like what the limit of your communication is.
So you're saying it's okay for him to shove me?
No, not at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying is what happened is it escalated to something physical.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is that, with the restraining order, they can take and, you're going to take all that to the judge and say, hey, judge, this is what's going on.
Because he could have someone else do the repairs. He doesn't need to be the one doing the repairs. I mean, if someone's physically assaulting you, I really don't think that's... Are you saying that it's okay for him to do that? Is that legal?
That's what I said. That's why I asked you if you needed an ambulance and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, you mean that if he shoves me and I don't get injured, it's okay?
No, not at all.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I don't want it to escalate to the point where I do get injured.
Yeah, of course. That's totally understandable. I'm here trying to figure out what's gonna, get things taken care of today.
Well, I think you should go home for today, and we should work things out over the weekend.
So that you want him to maybe, take the rest of the holidays off or something?
I think at this point, it probably I feel very unsafe, and when I'm alone, or you know what? I'd be happy for you to do a standby if you want to stay here while he does his work.
Unfortunately, that's not something we can do.
Well, I just don't feel safe. He's already shoved me today.
Yeah.
And he started off, being extremely abusive this morning.
Yeah, it sounds like he's probably not happy about working around the holidays or something like that, and he might just.
He should have worked in August then.
Yeah.
The requests were there in August.
There's not a justification for it. Like, there's not a reason to be treating you that way.
No, and am I going to be allowed to make a report about about him shoving me?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do.
Okay, how do I make a report?
You just tell me what went on, basically.
I just did.
Okay. So he came in and he body checked you.
Yeah.
All right. So do you have your ID on you?
Yeah, just a moment. Ven, Papa. Ven, tip, tip. Come on, pipsqueak.
So he actually came into contact with you?
Yes. He slammed into my shoulder.
Okay. Did you fall, lose balance?
I lost balance because I was stepping over the couch like this.
Okay.
And then he shoved into me.
Okay. Where on your body did he?
This right shoulder.
So on your right shoulder. Did you fall? Did you?
I wobbled. Yeah.
Kind of caught yourself?
I was on the couch. One leg on the couch, one leg off the couch.
Okay. Thank you. Have you ever had issues like this in the past?
With him?
Yeah.
Just verbal, not physical before.
Did he explain what did he do after he body checked you?
He said, "Get out of my way."
Okay.
I don't remember exactly, but it's all on video.
Okay. So you were recording it when it all
Yeah.
happened? You live here full time?
Yes.
You stay here all the time? Okay. What's your phone number?
I have 424 388 4979.
4979. 424-388-4979.
Yeah.
Okay. There's ID back. Thank you. So, you had opened the door. You guys were talking. He needed to come in.
He left and he went out, and I had reached and got my extension cord. I put it over there, and I was going back over here, and he came and he just shoved his way in the door and body checked me.
Okay.
There was no reason. I wasn't
So you
denying
were
him
putting the
access.
cord over here?
No, not that cord. This cord.
Okay, you were putting it up over there?
Yeah, I had just put it over there, then I was turned around and I was going back over this way.
Okay. And was he just walking in when he opened the door? And then
He saw me. No, he opened the door, and he saw me, and he deliberately shoved into me hard.
Okay.
And then when I asked him to move, he's like said, "Well, you're in the way," and he just kind of kept doing it with his back.
Okay. Was he working on something right in here?
Not at that time. He was coming back in to do it, but this was what he was working on the floor. There was no reason to be up high here.
Okay.
He was just shoving me.
So, what part of his body hit your right shoulder?
First, it was it would be his right shoulder.
Okay, so his right shoulder.
His right shoulder to the back. He kind of hit and rolled.
Okay.
Because he came in front, facing the front, and then he looks like he has a question, your partner. Do you have a question, officer?
So, you kind of wobbled, didn't fall, anything like that. He said, "You're in my way."
And then he kind of shoved me back again. He backed into me.
Okay, and then he backed into you?
Yeah.
Did he leave after that?
No, he stayed and he did more work.
Okay.
I asked him to leave and he wouldn't.
Okay.
And my friend was on the phone. Or I can't remember if my friend was on the phone at that time or not, because I think my friend was already calling the police.
Okay. So he just said, "I'm trying to do the work," and then finished up the work, and then
No, he said, "Get out of my way, it's my house." He didn't say, "I'm trying to do the work." You know what? Why don't you just watch the video instead of, and can you put that in the report, that there's a video?
Yeah.
And that I'd be glad to share that?
I'll give you my email address, and you can email the video to me.
Okay.
Is it like a long video?
Yeah, it's about 6 minutes. I'm not sure if I can email it or not without uploading it to a website.
Take only the part where it actually happened, where the incident happened, and just.
I don't know how to do that.
You can't edit that. Okay.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, it'll be. I'll put it in the report that you have a video of it then.
Okay.
So get out of my way. It's my house.
Something to that effect.
Okay. And then he just finished up what he was doing, and then left. Kind of backed into you.
No, I don't remember. It's on the video.
Okay.
He stayed for a while.
Okay.
And I kept asking to let me get out of the way, because he was like he had my leg trapped. Like because I had one leg here, so I was vulnerable and off balance. So he backed into me where I couldn't get up without contact, and he was already touching. He was touching me the whole time.
Okay.
And he didn't stop touching me.
All right. Give me just a couple minutes, and I'll get you a report number. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.